Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we're in is Regulation E. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright y'all, we are back with a second video featuring this Infernape and Ursaluna team. So there is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokédex down in the description below. And if you want to see a full team breakdown, check out the video that I posted just before this one. As well as if you want to see more battles featuring this team, there was a video that came out first. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these battles. Right, so does Gyarados look good here? Urshifu, Iron Hands, Tornadus, Godango, Arcanine, and Fluttermane. So we always know that Tornadus comes out against these teams. I think I want to go Sinistcha. If I get Ursaluna positioned well, it really does good into this team. And if I was mental hurt Cresselia, I can just lead that into Urshifu plus Tornadus, because that's usually what teams lead against my type of team. I didn't expect Godango though. Did not expect Godango here. He's going for the Tera immediately. Is this enough to remove Chris? Okay, we get Trick Room up at least. I feel like Godango may want to switch. I'm gonna Wild Charge Iron Hands. I mean, if he knocks out Cress, he knocks out Cress. But I'll try to heal it. Yep. Iron Hands. Yep. Alright, so he taunts on his way out. That was a good taunt though. I really think Mental Hurt Crest is a lot better than the Safety Goggles one. I feel like I should probably just play around Among Us. Crest goes down here is not the worst thing. wonder if he Surgeon Strikes that slot too. Okay. So now you take a Psychic there. I need to get my Iron Hands back healthy to beat his Gholdengo though. I think a switch into Iron Hands is good here. And then I'll just Psychic his Iron Hands. His Urshifu should protect the switch here. And I think it might be Choice Scarf the way how much, well, nah, it's not, okay. Psychic did a lot there, though. Yeah, Psychic is doing decent damage. And that's why I didn't switch in Ursaluna in that slot. Alright, and this way I can probably successfully get Trick Room back up. I'm just gonna Drain Punch Urshifu. If he protects or switches here, then he just loses it, right? And I'll Strength Sap so Iron Hands does less damage. Okay, so he just sacrifices it. I could have just went for a Fake Out there, but I honestly... It depends on the Sinistcha survives this Make It Rain. I haven't went for Tera yet though, right? Yeah, so I can just... I'll Drain Punch even though I know I won't get it off. Tera Water. As long as he doesn't click Wild Charge here, I think I should get it up. If he click Wild Charge here, that's game over. Drain. Nice. Okay. Nice. And Trick Room's back up again. I think Iron Hands might be slower than my Ursaluna. That's not. Okay. And that's a one-hit KO. Beautiful. Alright, he's gonna take out Sinistcha. I could have just Strength Sap there and just 1v1'd it. He went for Wild Charge. So it doesn't heal anything back, and he takes Wild Charge chip and Rocky Helmet chip. So I think 2 Earth Power should do it. I don't think I need to go for the Throat Spray play. Oh, 1 Earth Power just does it. Beautiful. And that's how you position Ursaluna to win. So it was clutch that he did not click. So he was probably thinking that maybe my Iron Hands would survive that Make It Rain. So he clicked Drain Punch there just in the event that I survived. Which makes sense. And that's why we were able to survive with Sinistcha, because Wild Charge would have probably just won him the game there. Or if he was covering for a different Tera other than maybe like a Fire Tera. I feel like Wild Charge is always just optimal because it's one of the moves you have that can hit Sinistcha. Sinistcha's immune to Drain Punch, right? So if I survive naturally Make It Rain, then you would be able to you wouldn't be able to Drain Punch me. So I think that might have just been a misplay on my opponent's part. But let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have an opposing Among Us, Roaring Moan, Flutter Mane, Melodic, Hycealian Arcanine, and Rillaboom. So how do I want to go about this? I feel like a late game Infernape is really good here. I'll leave Sinistcha. I think I do. I like Infernape here. And I want to just bring out Ursaluna immediately. So it's the knockoff Moonblast play. I'm gonna go for Hyper Voice here. Tera. Triple. I probably should have let Fake Out here, right? Like Iron Hands. Because I believe his Flutter Mane might be Specs. What's in prison? It is knockoff. I think I'm gonna kill Flutter and go for Lunar. I should have scouted to see if Flutter Mane has Protect, because if it can't go for, or if I can't go for Protect, that means that it's can't. But I'm pretty sure it's just Imprison, Trick on Moonblast, and Shadow Ball. Decent damage. Alright, so they just want to remove Cress. so he just uses Tera just to get like a little bit more burst damage onto Ursaluna. If I had Sinistcha here, I could go for it. I mean, he has knockoff, so it wouldn't work anyway. I want to save Infernape for the end game. It does have Rilla. It's not good. Power here, fake out Rilla. Just in case Rilla tries to go for an attack. If Rilla fakes out my Ursaluna though, that's not good for me. I feel like if anything, he should fake out Iron Hands. Okay. That's a decent middle ground play for him. I could have went for a Hyper Voice there. If he has Among Us, he should switch it in here. Infernape looks good here though. I just gotta get it positioned properly, right? Alright, so he doesn't switch perfect. Does he read the protect here? What's a Dragon Claw? Okay. Alright. So we pretty much heal all the damage we just took back. Alright, so it's a 3v2. My opponent's going for Wood Hammers. Arcanine. Alright, so I can beat Arcanine with a close combat, right? And then Flare Blitz, Rillaboom. I wonder if I should switch into... I want to switch into Infernape. Because Ursaluna beats Arcanine. And Ice Punch Rillaboom. That way I can Flare Blitz it next turn. KO it. And then Ursaluna should be able to beat Arcanine by itself. So we know it's a Flare Blitz there. Is it double into this slot? No, okay. Whew. That's actually bad. Oh, we got a freeze though. I think he might be in Mach Punch range anyway. Now, is Arcanine Choice Band? That's another thing. So I want to fake out here. And Ice Punch. Rillaboom again. The freeze is fortunate, but I think oh, he did thaw out. Okay, well, we got fake out off. Infernape got us a fake out off, but it was enough to KO Rillaboom. He's life for it. Alright, and he didn't go for E-Speed there. Yeah, so Mach Punch would have probably KO'd Rillaboom from that range. It's crazy Infernape took so much from a resisted fire type attack. It's not bulky. But still my favorite Pokemon. I just love the way it looks. Right. Here you go. Earth Power. Drain Punch. And that should end it. Right, so you take recoil from that, but I mean you just faint to Earth Power now. Nice, and we're able to pull off this win. Whew. So Infernape ended up being a good pick. The freeze definitely mattered for just like the mind games that it probably cost my opponent, because maybe he might have made a different play. But I think the play he made didn't think, I felt like he made that play thinking that I wouldn't go for Fake Out. Because otherwise you should just Wood Hammer Iron Hands, and then I think I just lose, right? Because then you just glide. I mean, I could still... No, because if he Wood Hammers Iron Hands, he takes recoil, then he's in Mach Punch range, right? Next turn. Oh no, yeah, because I faked out Arcanine, so it wouldn't move. So even if he still thawed out, but went for the Wood Hammer and knocked out Iron Hands, he would have took recoil, been in Mach Punch range next turn, and then all I have to do is just survive a Flare Blitz potentially with Ursaluna, and then I KO the Arcanine. Or if he does KO Ursaluna with the Flare Blitz, then I just Mach Punch the Arcanine the following turn. And as long as he's not choice banned, then E-Speed won't move. If he doesn't have E-Speed, then Mach Punch will always go first. And then we still win that game from there. So that was pretty close. But let's get into the next one. Alright. Fluttermane, Tornadus, Water Ogre Pond, his own Ursaluna and Cress, and Arcanine. I think Gyarados is good on lead because I got a feeling that Ogre Pond might come out. I think Sinistcha because he can't really hit it unless he leads Arcanine. Iron Hands is always valuable to his entire team. They're my own Ursaluna. Yeah, we'll leave Cress on the bench this game. He just comes with Ursaluna Cress out right out the box. So I kind of want to go for Waterfall here and Trick Room. Try to reverse Trick Room. He is going for a Tera. Okay, Ghost. We could get a flinch here too. Oh man, he's really not going for Trick Room. So he read me going for the Trick Room. Well played. Flincher would be goated. So at this point, we just gotta hope that our Ursaluna is slower. I love the way Ghost Tera looks though. We also Ghost Tera. Alright, so let's see. We don't know who's slower. I really could just went for Bloodmoon and remove his, right? Let's go for another. I am faster. Could have just went for Bloodmoon there. Oh, burn is perfect. Okay, this is getting juicy because if he protects now. Oh, and we burn the crest. Beautiful. So if he protects now, he faints to the burn. Oh, wow, we speed tire. Are you serious? Oh, my God. Can't make this up. This is insane, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. I guess we can only play with the hands we are dealt. I'm almost positive Arcanine switches out into Fluttermane here. But I don't want to reveal my Tera just yet since I know he's going to switch. Yep. Should be Flutter. Oh, overflow. The burn's okay, but he's just gonna Lunar Blessing, right? Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. I can't believe we speed tied. That's just ruined everything. Like, my Ursaluna was set to sweep here. I'm not even minimum speed, but I have like a little bit of speed EVs dropped. So that's just insane that we need speed type. It's not doing no damage, man. You know what? I'm gonna try to freeze Crest. I think that's my one kind. He went for Rock Slide. Beautiful. So I'm gonna try to go again for the freeze. Like, freezing Crest is a way to win this game. I should have tricked him last turn. But now I'm just taking unnecessary Rock Slides. But I can heal this damage back. Machagacha's doing decent damage though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we flinched there. We did get trick on that. Alright, so if I freeze Crest, then I think we can win. I'm gonna drop this Arcanine attack. I have like a decent wall here. And that's why I can heal up with Iron Hand's Drain Punch too. So we just need a freeze on Crest so it can't continue to heal the teammates. I think he recognized what I'm trying to do now. Come on. Can we get a freeze? No freeze there. Oh, Crest is about to go down. Wait, Crest can go down next. Unless he click Lunar Blessing here. Another burn. Oh, he clicked Moonblast. Wait. Does this KO? Ah, it does. Okay. I should have clicked Drain Punch into Arcanine there. Alright, let me turn Trick Room off 1. He should protect here. Oh, he didn't. Of course he missed. I wonder if he's not carrying a grass type attack, then we could win. But he should always have a grass type attack. Yeah, he has one. That's gonna do it. Yeah, I needed Iron Hands. I should have Drain Punch. So we almost had it. It's just very frustrating that Ursaluna was primed to win this game with a sweep, but we speed tied. That's insane. But as this is a showcase of like how powerful Ursaluna can be. Like if you get it under Trick Room and you get that throw spray activated, like it's doing so much damage, right? Like Bloodmoon is a very powerful attack. And Sinistcha is really good. Like I think I still win if I just click Drain Punch in the Arcanine. Cause then Cress can't KO me, and then Cress is going down because he stopped Lunar. I think he might have run out of Lunar Blessings, honestly. He clicked it so much. So I didn't even have to try to go for those freezes, but that was my win con I was playing for. And it just didn't end up working out. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have another Ursaluna here. This is very clearly weak armor Rouge. I don't want to leave my Cress. I actually feel like Gyarados is pretty good here. I don't really like my own Iron Hands in this matchup. It gets intimidated by Arcanine. It's weak to his Ursaluna. Can't really hit the Armors besides Wild Charge. Well, let's get into Urshifu. If it's Urshifu Dark, then Iron Hands is correct. But I think it would be Water. Alright, so we're getting Intimidate off immediately. Perfect. It's gonna throw super effective attacks into the slot. Okay, this switch. Freeze here would be amazing. This Psychic. I think I want to taunt this slot. He has taunt on Urshifu. Was he not expecting Psychic here? We're both just went for the same exact play. But my Psychic is super effective. Okay, Urshifu's down. It would have been beautiful if he went for Trick Room there. So there's Armor Rouge. I actually don't think my opponent wants to go for Trick Room. Okay. I did click Ice Beam there. He should KO my Gyarados, it's fine. He revealed his Tera. Grass. Okay. Wow, if I just threw a flincher, it'd be crazy because he's slow Armor Rouge. I just threw the waterfall into that slot. Oh, he did flinch. I'm gonna throw an Ice Beam there, and I'm gonna taunt. Because Ursaluna, would you really just take a waterfall and the Ice Beam double up? Perfect. I think he's trying to get Trick Room up. So my Gyarados is so good here. Another Ice Beam with KO, perfect. Oh, it's just Armor Cannon. Life Orb, okay. Armor Cannon did a lot, but that's Life Orb. Alright. I'm gonna double this slot. Okay, he switches it in DD. But I doubled this slot, so it's perfect. And now his terrain is almost gone. Oh, that's just a one-hit KO. I could have clicked Lunar Blessing. I think I may lose Gyarados to Life Orb. Yeah. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway if I clicked Lunar Blessing. But the Ice Beam chip is fine. Perfect. So no more side spam. I don't want to reveal Ursaluna just yet. Perfect. We heal up Crest some. We are very healthy. No need to terror. I mean, yeah, I could just Terra Sinistcha to get around like an Armor Cannon, right? Because what else is my opponent gonna like? Terra Ghost doesn't help me here. Terra Water. I guess Terra Water helps me with Crest. But I feel like Sinistcha is positioned well to beat Indeedee. So this matcha gotcha here. Yeah, this game played out really weird, but I think we're in a good position. My opponent actually like switching in Urshifu and then going for the taunt. I think was very bad on his part. I think if it was Scarf Urshifu, I'd probably be in a little bit of trouble. So this is Chip. Yeah, he's just gonna die from Life Orb, man. And we get the burn. Not every day you get to see an Armor Rouge, which is a fire type, get burnt, and we get the double burn. The Sinistcha's just going crazy with the burns. Alright, nice Chip. And he does set up Trick Room, but now he's gonna faint to the burn. And as soon as he went for any single attack, he was gonna faint anyway, unless indeed he has Heal Pulse. So he sets up Trick Room, but Ursaluna in the back just runs him. But we pretty much won this game with Sinistcha, Cresselia, and Gyarados. And this should show you how good Gyarados can be into these types of teams, like with the taunt and waterfall pressure. I didn't even click Terra Blast or Terra, so. So we just go for Ice Beam and another Matcha Gotcha. And that's game. Let's go. Yeah, I think I played that game perfectly. The one turn, though, that I went for a waterfall into Armor Rouge, I mean, I guess it was perfect because I was able to flinch. But had I just attacked, like, the Ursaluna slot, he probably would have got Trick Room up and been able to click Expanding Force for like maybe 2 turns, but he would have lost his Ursaluna, right? So I actually don't think I could have played this game any more perfect. And I think that my opponent, the turn he messed up was going for the taunt into the crest. I kind of felt like I wasn't really looking to set up Trick Room. And I guess he just didn't want to play the Trick Room mind game, so he went for the taunt. But that's going to be it for that battle. Let's get into one final match. Okay, final match of the day, and we have a weird one here. So, Power of Alchemy and Pure Power, right? Is that thing Final Gambit? There's the Sandy Shocks. So there's some weird stuff going on here. Sandy Shocks and Rillaboom Ogre Prime. He doesn't have a way to really stop Fake Out and Trick Room. I think Trick Room is valuable for me. Ursaluna should be able to stop anything that he's going for, and then I think I want to bring Infernape in the back.
And we haven't really brought Sinistcha and Gyarados much.
But the games that they did come to, they were very helpful. Alright, so that thing has a faster Fake Out. I'm gonna try to fake it out. Or at least fake out the muck and Trick Room. Okay. Ooh, it's a lot of damage. Trick Room's up. I'm gonna try to deal damage to this thing. Oh, it's slower than my Crest. Okay. All fine and dandy. Beautiful damage. Close combat. I don't like this thing being faster than my Iron Hands. Like Pure Power Close Combat does so much damage. I'm gonna try to Drain Punch here, get some health back. And Tera. I have 3 turns of Trick Room left. He's probably Focus Sash on that one. But if he goes for another Pure Power Close Combat, I can dodge it with. He's playing pretty standard with Muck. He's not even going for anything crazy. Nice. So we should be able to take a knockoff too. Oh, just Poison Jab. Oh, that's a KO. Alright then. Is it close combat here? Nice. That Muck is very slow. Alright, so we're down 2, but I can get a double knockout here. And after this turn, how many turns of Trick Room are left? 2? Okay. I can fake out Medicham. I don't know if it gets Wide Guard or not. And then just my Ursaluna's slower than Muck. Perfect. So we knock Muck out on the next turn, which is ideal. And then we can deal massive damage together. And I can really Mach Punch Muck. Does Mach Punch KO it from that range? Really don't. He hasn't Tera just, so I have to be worried of that. So I want to try to close combat Rilla. And Hyper Voice. Alright, couldn't get around Fake Out. Alright, Pure Power Shadow Sneak doesn't do too much. So he's not even one of those weird setup sets, which is okay with me. So what's his last? But now my Infernape outspeeds Rilla. Is this the last one Iron Bundle? It is. Alright, so I can't get a attack off with if I don't go for Mach Punch. But the thing is, he has Tera still. I think a Wood Hammer is going to do too much to Ursaluna. So I'm going to Mach Punch and Hyper Voice. I mean, he's going to get the Wood Hammer off anyway, right? Alright, there's Tera. It is on Rilla. Fire. Okay, so I guess he's betting on like Hydro Pump missing, right? Oh, he didn't. Okay, perfect. Oh, well, that just loses you the game, right? Yeah, this one hit KO your Iron Bundle with Bloodmoon. As long as I don't protect here, you can't like just encore me and protect and win a game like that. No need to get greedy. Yeah, him protecting Iron Bundle cost him the game because he should have just attacked there. Now I just cooked Bloodmoon. Hydro Pump. Ooh, a crit would have won the game. Alright, nice. And we end off these wins with a Bloodmoon from Ursaluna. Beautiful. I think we played that one well. I think he lost the game by not attacking Iron Bundle last turn. Because I wasn't even... I mean, he would have knocked out Infernape. And he would have got some chip off onto the Ursaluna to where he's faster. So next turn he could have got the KO. Yeah, protecting Iron Bundle was the cost there. He played a little bit too passive. And I get it. Like, sometimes you're trying to... maybe just cover for me going for a Mach Punch into Iron Bundle and being able to one-hit KO it. But I don't think I ever get the KO there, right? So my opponent just played a little bit passive and that ended up costing him the game. But that's going to be it for our battles with this team. Let's get into a final review with it. Alright, so we're going to get into a final review with this team. This team has been pretty fun. I really just kind of threw my Infernape on here because I just wanted to try to find some other way to make it work. But I think Infernape might, you know, flourish a little bit better on maybe a faster hyper offensive team. I thought it would be good to like help set up Trick Room with the Fake Out and then being able to knock myself out with like Flare Blitz after I take damage. But it didn't actually really come into effect wherever needed that. Also, I feel like Cress, while the Goggles is good until like Amoonguss cores, I think with Grass Tera on Iron Hands and Sinistcha, you can kind of get around Among Us. And then also with the taunt and on the Gyarados, to where a lot of games I would have just immediately won if my Crest was Mental Hurt, right? That's just something that if you're using this team or recreating it yourself, something that you consider. Mental Hurt Crest is the best Crest right now, in my opinion. Like, so many like turns are lost just by you being able to get up a Mental Herb and they taunt into you, and you still get your Trick Room up, right? And then like just getting a single Trick Room up, like really like punishes a lot of the teams that are in the meta right now. So this team could be built a little bit better. Right now I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And again, Infernape's my favorite Pokemon. I was trying to build like something else around it, but this is still not the team for it. So I'm going to try again with something else and probably replace it for this team. I'll play a couple more games with this team because I kind of do like it, but I kind of want to switch some things up on it. The Gyarados was a really fun set. We actually didn't get to see the Flying Tera Life Orb come out, but we did see like a lot where the Waterfall Life Orb was doing a lot of damage. Like Life Orb Gyarados does more damage than people are expecting it to do, and it's a really powerful Pokemon. Throat Spray Ursaluna, I do think that it's a really good Ursaluna set. I'm still trying to find the best Ursaluna. I'm thinking that Life Orb may be pretty good. Sneak peek, I have a team coming out that has a Fairy Tera Moonblast Life Orb Ursaluna, right? So we're gonna see how that one does. I did like the weakness policy set, but that one is stuck with the Dusclops kind of. And if Dusclops goes down or doesn't get that weakness policy often, that Ursaluna's not doing much damage, right? And then we also have the Choice Specs, which I don't think is ideal because I think Ursaluna have a Protector's Valuable for it. And then there's like leftovers and safety goggles with like Calm Mind. So I'm still trying to see which Ursaluna sets are the best. But Throat Spray is it's consistent. You're gonna get your +1, and once you get that +1, like Bloodmoon's doing a lot of damage, right? And you have the Ghost Tera to get around Fake Out. So I do think that it's a strong Ursaluna set, but I do think that it needs to be explored a little bit more. This Iron Hands and Sinistcha are always good. They're very consistent. They work really well together. Sinistcha is very good at punishing like physical attackers that can't really hit it, right? And then if they can't hit it, they're taking Rocky Helmet Chip, and then you're just strength sapping them. So Sinistcha can really like 1v1 a lot of the current mons in the format, and it's really good into Iron Hands. It's really like a super hard Iron Hands check, right? And Iron Hands is one of the most common Pokemon in the format right now. So having something that hard checks it is really valuable. But that's going to be it for a review with this team. If you guys want to try it out, there is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And we are wrapping up this Regulation E. We have about 1 more month with it. So I'm going to keep trying to bring out some fun teams and seeing what can I build around and seeing how good some of the mons that I haven't tried out are right now. So stay tuned. I have another fun team coming out in the next couple of days that I think a lot of you will be surprised about. So that's going to be fun. But like I said, there's a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And that's going to be it for these battles. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.